was there. You don't really hear that about Bethesda. You see the image of, and yeah, for the most part they are, but no one there. And I, among other things, and easy to prove. So I was an independent contractor. I was paid a total of $3,000 in 2 installments of $1,500 each. That became released as Gallo would be, and not all of them have been negative. Under this company, but I've been treated at a lot. And I don't want this just to be about my. This is just legal help if there is anyone willing to cover IP law. I mean, I have a lawyer, but I need someone really with, because I know that I contributed meaningfully to E3 2000. They were setting up the booth. They just finished setting up the booth. I remember. Except the press, and I thought, well, okay, I'm these people network interact and maybe break into the game industry because I always loved video games. I'll get to that later. So I met. The extension center was Todd Howard's Pete. There was Todd Howard, Pete, and I talked to them briefly, and I'd interacted with them both many times before. Okay, so these are like high level guys, and I just lucked into belong to chat a bit about the game industry for a drink, and Todd was across the table from me, Pete was to my left, and someone else was across. We got to talking, and they told me that I didn't remember the last time I played a Bethesda game was decades prior, because they kept me away from it because what parts we contributed. So post-apocalyptic wasteland game, and then I thought of this game, Space Station 13. One of the things that's evidence of this. Now, if you look at any Space Station 13, crazy things. A lot of it is based off of Space Station 13. And I suggested this to them. And that's the thing, it was an open source game, so not even necessarily my idea. My idea was just to, in a lot of ways, Fallout 76 is Space Station 13 by a different name. And I mean, that's not bad. You want people to have similar experiences across different kinds of games. My suggestion to it, without any effective high-level executive meeting where I was pitching games, and that's a problem. And this is not the first time, not even close. And I know that sounds crazy. actual documents, especially the one. Understand this a dynamic monolith. They're intersecting or close to similar. It's kind of like this, and they can be further apart. It's just you have to understand that this was to ensure that the be for the time that it was is called this code. And these have been studied for years. The Torah code has been studied for years. Library Discord. They should have left the post up. So just join their Discord. They're a great bunch of strange things. But I posted some scientific data that showed, we did, or as you might know, her master. And the cataclysm, the fall of Atlantis, as Plato described it. That was when Master that death was the death of a lot of things was real.